Hey, good afternoon, Trojans. Just wanted to end the day with a quick video. Today's college day. We're doing that every Wednesday. So today I'm flying my dubs. I'm a Western grad, but I did my administrative program at University of Washington, Tacoma. So today's a Husky day for me. Next week, I'll be probably a Viking day. Hopefully you're taking part in that. And don't be afraid to mention things like that to your kids. They enjoy that. And you never know what kind of conversation that can spur, especially when you're in Troy time. So the reason I reached out, because I know that we're kind of we've met or reached the halfway point of quarter one. And the question that I'd sent out last week in a temperature check with staff were just how people are doing. And kind of do a little bit of comparison contrast between, when we were back in brick and mortar and you were in a good stride, how you kind of saw yourself on a scale of 0 to 10 or 1 to 10, 1 being low, 5 being average, 10 being pretty high. A lot of people are feeling pretty good, and rightfully so. And then as we got into distance learning, we didn't really measure last spring, although I think some triggers are still left over from the spring. But after a couple weeks, 3 weeks, we had people kind of estimate where they were on that scale. And of course, the numbers dropped from when things were all good. But I think the important part is asking folks to say, here's where I can forecast myself. Here's where I can hopefully see myself in another 6 weeks. And this is a very developmental thing we're in right now. So I know a lot of us are going up way too many learning curves that we'd ever hope for, and still trying to do all the other things we get to do in life. What I saw in that, and I actually shared it today at our Kudos and Concerns meeting, is I see a lot of teacher self-efficacy. I see a lot of hope in that third question, where do I project myself? And I think that really does speak to the heartbeat of this building, the people that work here. Now, out of 100 teachers, we had 56 take part in this, but it's still a pretty good sample group. If you are a teacher or a staff member who is really struggling right now and really kind of feeling like you really are at the end of your rope, beyond the need to know forms, beyond the surveys that we sent out, I hope you'll take it upon yourself to reach out to one of the administrators. First of all, you got to ask, can these guys really be of any help to me with this situation? We'll try to be. We're going to do everything we can to be of help. If it's something that's kind of outside the school realm, just making sure you have someone you can bounce your ideas off of, that's always a healthy way to go. But I don't want anyone to feel like they're in isolation or to feel like they're kind of doing this all by themselves, because nobody should feel that way. So I just want to send this out. Just want to let you know kind of where we're at as we start to do the turn on first quarter. And I just, talk to the kids a lot about having a lot of self-discipline if they see their grades starting to slump or not where they expected them to be. So hopefully you have a chance to see that. I know some of our parents will that have students here. The other thing that I thought was really great is I sent an email out the other day, just kind of an impromptu, wanted to find out who was feeling like they were having an uptick in school engagement from their students. And I had 12 people, maybe 14. There's a few more that popped in that feel like they've seen some uptick. So I'm going to get that group together. I'll invite them into a Google or Meet, and we'll have a conversation later on this week or early next week to find out kind of what they're doing. And then we'll send that out, the information out to everybody. It's not a magic bullet. It's not, Superman or Superwoman have arrived. It's just more ideas. And I think as long as we keep sifting through some new ideas, we know which ones will feel good to each one of us, and we can try. But the main thing is we just got to keep trying. We just got to keep going. And from everything I'm hearing from kids, they're appreciative of their teachers' efforts. Sometimes they're curious or concerned or confused. And that's usually because of the technology. It doesn't have anything to do with the person behind the technology. So anyway, keep up the good work. Have a great night. And I just want to tell you, I really appreciate everything you guys are doing. You are the right school or the right group of people to move these kids forward. All right. Take care, everybody.